Anything you prefer the dog not investigate is leave it. Anything you prefer the dog not to possess is leave it before acquisition. Once she has an object, you want to be able to increase the likelihood that she'll be giving it up. Hey, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, ooh, yes. Ooh. Okay. No? Okay. Alrighty then. Let's try tennis ball. Let's see if you like tennis balls. Good girl. Good girl. You like to tug, huh? You want that, don't you? Good girl. Good girl. I want to encourage some interaction because in order to help her understand, what is that? What is that? Good girl. When she puts it in her mouth, I want her to do that. I'm inviting her to do that. Get it. Good girl. All right. Good girl. She shows interest in it. Kind of, sorta. Good pup. Leave it. Good girl. All right. She has already established she doesn't have a lot of interest in the toy, but by the same token, she's willing to forsake it in favor of something she can bank on, which is the treats I have in my pocket. Cool thing about retrievers, highly food motivated. What's that? We'll try the ball. Good girl. All right. Here. Good. Out. Good. Leave it. Okay. When she has the ball, I'm telling her out. Good girls. Hey, it's right here. Sit. Good. Okay. Okay means you can have it. Go get it. 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 Quick. 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 Oh, you're leave it. You're a bum. You're a bum. Good girl. You notice the correction I gave her for being too curious. A leash correction because it was what was handy, and a leave it. Good girl. Okay. She has it. Get it. You're killing me. Good girl. Get it. 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 She says, nah, maybe not. Okay. But essentially, here. Good pup. Sit. Essentially, the point being, when she has an object in her mouth, you can compel her to drop it without conflict by simply tapping on the collar and directing her out, which means whatever you possess, you must drop. Now, a lot of times people get into trouble because the dog hasn't learned appropriate behavior when it comes to mouth handling. I like a little game of tug myself. Good girl. Good girl. The whole point being, when you animate the object, you give it value. The object itself should represent the fun. It shouldn't represent possession or resource guarding. So what I want to do is teach you some appropriate mouth behavior. Out. Good girl. Okay. By giving it back as soon as she surrenders it. Good girl. And this is how these skills are taught. Get it, get it, get it. Get it. Get it. Good girl. Woohoo. Yay. Out. Nope. Out. Very nice. Because she held on to it a little bit longer than I wanted to, I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to give it back. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. You should be able to pet a dog that's got something in its mouth without fear. Good. Out. Good girl. Okay. Good dog. And again, it doesn't have to be a giant, tussle. Good girl. But again, you should be able to touch the dog anywhere on its body without fear of getting bit. Good girl. Out. Good girl. Leave it. Okay. Good girl. Okay. Okay. Good girl. Get it, get it, get it. Good girl. Good girl. Very nice. Good girl. Yay. All right. Now you're cooking with gas. Yeah. Good girl. Good dog. You want to build it right to the point of threshold. Sit. Oh, you lost it. Sit. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Out. Nope. Out. Good. Sit. Now, because she was reluctant to let it go, again, I'm going to pause. If you notice, every time I tell her out, the one thing that I'm doing that helps the dog understand is I stop animating the toy. Sit. Okay. Good girl. That's it. Good dog. Out. 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 Good. Sit. Good girl. Okay. Ah, good girl. That's very nice. Out. Good girl. Okay. Good dog. Very nice. Good girl. Good pup. Now, a lot of times, this is where people get into trouble. They go after the toy. Good girl. Out. Good. They go after the toy, and that's how they get bit. So with the leash and collar, we've disabled the ability of the dog to focus on the object, and we are enabling her to surrender it very quickly and without conflict. Okay. Good job. Very nice. And that's an important thing. You know, the $90 crown roast you have sitting on your counter, say, you can actually teach the dog to forsake relatively quickly if, good girl, in your training you've taught the dog that they can relinquish objects without conflict. The more you create conflict with the dog, the more the likelihood is that you're going to get bitten. Okay, good girl.